Hello guys, my name's Eaton and welcome back to a new video. This is a video where I do rank overweight kits this time for the upcoming 2021 to 2022 season. If you want to see the video where I do rank all the home kits, then a link will be down in the description down below, so just check that one out for ranking all the home kits. But this video I'll be ranking all the away kits, and there's some really decent ones, so you shouldn't be disappointed guys. So let's just dive and get straight on with it. So starting off at Arsenal, and this kit's been out for a few months now and I do really like it actually. I like how the badge is literally just the gunner from obviously the badge, and yeah, it fits in really nicely with the colours and everything, and with the sponsor and everything how it is. It's a really nice decent kit from Arsenal this year, and I give this a strong 8 out of 10. So not too bad kit from Arsenal. Aston Villa released this kit from Kappa, of course, and yeah, it's not too bad. Obviously, it's got a bit of a two-tone pattern between the black and the light blue. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just kind of average. However, it's not too special. Obviously, I still got a bit of a problem with how high up sponsor and the logos are, but apart from that, it's quite a decent attempt kit. So I give it just an average 5 out of 10. Not too bad. New Balls Brentford released this away kit, and I do actually really like this one. This is more of a two-tone between the black and the yellow, and yeah, it's a really decent kit, this one. I do really like it. Brentford released 2 decent kits for the upcoming season, had to say, and I give it a strong 7 out of 10. Brighton and Hove Albion released this different kit, and obviously Nike has gone with a traditional sleeves like design what we saw like a few years ago, especially with the England kit in particular. It's a really nice overall kit. I actually quite like the colours as well, between the black and the light blue. Yeah, it's quite a nice kit, I have to say. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Quite a decent kit, that one. Chelsea with this, I believe it's their away kit, and yeah, it's a really nice kit. The colours are yellow and black. We've seen it quite a few times from the Premier League teams already, the yellow and black colours, and it does really fit really nicely. It makes it stand out so much to a human eye, and yeah, a decent kit, this one from Chelsea. I give this a 7 out of 10. Crystal Palace released this kit only a few days ago actually, and yeah, it's a really nice kit. I do like this one. It's got like an eagle as well inside the yellow pattern, which I do really like. It gives it extra character for the Eagles for Crystal Palace, and yeah, a really nice kit, I'd say. I like the stripe as well on the side. Quite a decent attempt kit, and quite a solid kit, I had to say. So I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Not too bad kit there. Everton released this like blackout orange kit. Yeah, people have been raving about his blackout kits. Like I've seen, like especially that whole city away kit, full on blackout kit. Everyone's full on raving about how nice that kit is. But me personally, I just don't really like the blackout kits as such. Yeah, I just don't like them. This kit, however, it's not too bad. The orange is quite different with how the orange stripe going down there, and the Kazoo logo does fit in, but I just don't really like the blackout kits, to be honest. I'm not a very big fan of them, so I just give this a 4.5 out of 10, but certainly different anyway from Everton. They released this third kit, however, and it's a really nice kit. I do prefer this one. Yeah, it's on par with a home kit with how nice it is. I like the middle bit of a chevron pattern with the yellow, the dark blue, the black. It's a really nice pattern, and it just makes it stand out, and how bold it is with the white as well. It's a really nice, decent kit, this one for Everton. I do actually really like this one. I give it a 7 out of 10. Quite a nice kit, man. Leeds United released this away kit, and yeah, I think it's probably one of my favourite kits I've seen this season, for especially Leeds. Yeah, say I'm a Huddersfield Town fan. I do really like this shirt from Leeds. I'm quite jealous how nice it actually is. It's nice, it's fashionable, you probably could wear it anywhere. I like the pattern with how it mixes with the dark purple and the white as well, makes it stand out even more. So everything's really spot on with this kit. Adidas has done a really good job for this one, and I give it an 8.5 out of 10. A really nice design there. Leicester City released this kit, and it is quite a nice kit. Probably one of Moan's, though, is probably the colour choice is a tiny bit too. I just don't really like the colours, that light bluish, but it's a nice, really nice pattern, and it does fit really nice with the sponsor, I have to say. It's just probably the wrong colour choice, that's an early down, but overall I think it's a really nice kit, and a really nice attempt from Adidas once again, so I give this an 8 out of 10. But this kit's got to be one of my favourites. Liverpool's away kit is stunning to see. It reminds me of that Roma kit from, I think, about 2 seasons ago, that away kit. It just reminds me of that. It's so fashionable, the colour is so nice. And I wish most kits were like that with the colour and everything. It makes it so traditional, stands out a lot with the sponsor and everything. Probably my early moan is probably how the badge is red and the sponsor is black, but it don't matter, it's still a really nice kit, and I do really like this one a lot, so I give it a strong 9 out of 10, a decent attempt from Liverpool and Nike. Manchester City released this kit, and yeah, it's definitely different with like a neon kind of like colours scheme to it, and it's not a too bad kit. It's just kind of a bit boring how it is with a white background, so yeah, it's different with a neon pattern, but yeah, it's just average to me, so I just give it a 5 out of 10. Man United, yeah, released this kit. I believe it's like a classical kit, what they based it in the 90s they had. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just not really a big fan of his shirt. I just don't like the red on it. Red literally makes it look like it just blends in completely. I wish I was like a different colour. And the light blue as well, it just don't look nice at all. So I do apologise to my United fans, but this is probably the worst kit I've seen for this season for away kit. So I just give it a 3.5 out of 10. Newcastle United has released this special away kit, and with a black and gold, it's such a nice design, this one. Probably my own emotions is probably a bit of an odd pattern with the lines going a bit, looks a bit like a crease pattern, but I'm not sure if this actually makes it or not. It just looks a tiny bit odd with it a bit close up, but from far away, with especially under the floodlights, this kit is going to be absolutely stunning. And yeah, I really love this kit. It's such a special kit from Newcastle, probably my favourite ever Newcastle kit in their history. So I give it a 9 out of 10. A decent kit, that one. Norwich City released this kit, and yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it. I just don't like the colours. I don't like the pattern. I just don't like the Norwich kits this season. It's just kind of odd with our Lotus sponsor, and yeah, this actually, I'm going to rank this lower than my Man United shirt, and I give it a 3 out of 10. A really basic and crap design. Southampton with this shirt, yeah, I do prefer their home kit, but it's still not a bad kit with obviously the traditional yellow and blue shirt, what they normally wear as a away kit from Southampton. Yeah, it does fit in quite nicely. Got a small pattern as well towards the bottom half of the shirt, what you probably can't see from there, but it's like a small pattern going on with the dark yellows. So yeah, it's quite a nice kit. I like the yellow and blue. It stands out. I give it a 6 out of 10. The away kit, however, yeah, it's a two-tone pattern with a red and black with design. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this or not. I had to see more in person, but with the pictures and what I've seen, I'll just give it a 5.5 out of 10. Spurs with this really unique design. Yeah, it's really good with it makes it stand out with that really nice, like unusual color pattern. It reminds me of my lock screen on my phone. Yeah, it's a really nice kit. I do really like this one. I can imagine quite a lot of probably road to shore probably buy this kit. It's something that he will buy. And yeah, it's fashionable in them ways. It's in quite a lot of unique designs, and this is definitely up there with one of them. And I do like it. Probably people have like mixed reactions with this shirt, but I'm quite a big fan of this. A lot of definitely a better away shirt compared to a home shirt. So I'll give this a 8.5 out of 10. A decent attempt from Spurs this year. Watford away, yeah, it's not a too bad shirt, this one. Obviously, we've got that standout of the sponsor and everything. I don't actually mind this one. I think it's quite kind of different, and it's quite. I definitely don't hate it anyway. Quite a nice pattern overall. Yeah, it's just a nice overall kit. So it's not too bad. It definitely fits probably kind of average compared to the other away kits. So I give it a 5.5 out of 10. West Ham, I believe this is the away kit. Probably the worst kit out of the three. Yeah, it's like the Argentina kind of shirt. I think they've had these colours in the past at West Ham with like a light blue and white. And I just don't really like the colour choice for it, bro. Especially with a black sponsor. It probably makes it stand out a bit. Probably the best part about the shirt actually is this black sponsor, but I just don't like the colour choice for this one. So I just give it a 5 out of 10. But the away kit is probably one of the nicest shirts. This is literally on par with a home shirt. It's a really decent shirt. Nothing to moan about this one. Just everything fits so nicely. Obviously got them traditional claret and blue on the sleeves. And yeah, it's just a really nice overall kit, this one. I do really like how clean it is. So I give this a strong 9 out of 10. And then finally, last but not least, is Wolverhampton with this away kit. And I do prefer this compared to a home kit. I do like that pattern with like, it kind of reminds me of like molten lava kind of pattern, I should say. It's a really nice kit. Nice pattern, I'd say. Just one moment, probably the sponsor with how it's white compared with the orange logo, and that probably looks a tiny bit odd. But I'd say more in person. But yeah, it's quite not a bad design, so I give it a 6 out of 10. So what are your opinions on all them way kits? Make sure you do comment down below your least favourite shirt and your favourite shirt in the comment section. And also please subscribe to the channel and make sure you click the notification bell if that still exists or not. I can't remember now. But anyways, make sure you do keep tuned in for next week as will be a return of my score prediction series, where I will be doing the league table for all your commenters. So make sure you do comment down below your score predictions for next week. Also, a table prediction video will be also coming as well this next week. So make sure you subscribe and keep in tune for them videos coming up for my channel. So in the meantime, I've been Eaton. Ta-ra for now.